Michelle Buchanan with your numerology forecast for November 2025. Let me tell you about two special deals that I've got going right through to the end of the year. They're going to make the ultimate Christmas gift. Both of these deals are only $15. That's 15 New Zealand dollars for New Zealand residents that reside in New Zealand and 15 US dollars for people that reside anywhere outside of New Zealand. So the first one is a new product. Well, it's an upgrade. So it's the 12-month personality profile and forecast report. So it's 12-month forecast, but this report is new. It includes a day-to-day daily forecast for each of the 365 days of the year, as well as a monthly forecast, and as well as the yearly forecast, and as well as your whole numerology chart that has your destiny number, your life path number, your soul number, your maturity number, your karmic lesson numbers from your whole chart. That comes from the numbers calculated in your birth certificate name, your date of birth, and the name you use today. This is a 65-page report. It's so in-depth, it's chock-a-block. It is the upgraded version of the original forecast, 12-monthly forecast and personality profile report, with a day-to-day daily forecast. So every day you can see what energy you're in and make the most of that day. So those are only $15. The only way you can get them is if you contact me directly so I can send you the discount link. Don't order through the website because then you'll have to pay $25. So email me at michelle@positivepower.co.nz. If you've got a Yahoo, Hotmail or AOL email address, my emails don't get received. They go into junk mail or spam for some weird reason. So if you don't hear from me, contact me through my Facebook page. All right? The second special offer that I've got is for $15 as well. And that is a relationship compatibility report. So this report is going to take both people's charts. It's going to give you a forecast, a 12-month by month forecast of your own individual chart as well as your partner's individual chart. Not only the forecast, but their whole chart, from their destiny number, life path number, birthday number, heart's desire number. It's going to give you that full report for each of the two people in the relationship individually. Then it blends them together and gives you a forecast and a report explaining the compatibility differences and where there might be issues between you and where there might be benefits and things that you can work on to make things better and what makes you compatible. So this is a really amazing report. It's called the Relationship Compatibility Report, and that's only $15 as well. Come to me directly. Email me through my website, come to my Facebook page, ask me for the discount link. Don't buy it through the website. It'll charge you full price at $25. All right, so hit me up. They are going to make great Christmas gifts as well. $15. So that's till the end of the year. Otherwise, they're $25. Right. Let's get started with your forecast for November. Let's first of all calculate your personal year number for the year. You do this by adding the day and month of your birth date to number 9. Why number 9? Because 2025 adds up to 9. So one more time, we're going to add the day and month of your birth date to number 9. And then we're going to break whatever that total is. We're going to add those double numbers together to get a single number between 1 and 9. So let's just use the example, the 28th of March. All right, we're going to add that to 9. So we would go 2 plus 8 is 10. 10 plus 3 for March is 13. And then we're going to add that to 9. 13 plus 9 equals 22. Now remember, we're going to add any double numbers together to get a single number between 1 and 9. And 22, we add the 2 to the 2, that's a 4. So that 22 becomes a 4 personal year number. Let's try one more example, adding the day and month of your birth date to number 9. Let's look at the 4th of April. 4 plus 4, we're going to add it to 9. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 9 is 17. Add double numbers together to get a single number between 1 and 9. For 17, 1 plus 7 is 8. So that would be an 8 personal year. All right. All right, let's get started now with the forecast for personal year number 1. So you guys are in a year of a whole new beginning. We're coming to the end of the year now. So you really want to make the most of these 2 remaining months of this new energy. This year is all about creating a fresh start, a new outlook, new opportunities, new ideas, new experiences, new circumstances. Now, for the month of November, it's similar to the energy that February was, because February's a 2 and November's a 2 as well, because 11 is a 2. So that means that you are actually in what is known as a 3 personal month, a 3 month and a 1 year for November. Now, the 3 is all about creating a positive, optimistic mindset. It's really important this month that you try your best to see the glass half full. Life is complicated. There's a lot of people struggling with a lot of problems, and you might be one of them. But it's the mindset and the attitude and how we perceive things that create a difference in our life. Now, the reason why the 3 energy is so important is because it's a creative energy. Now, all of our thoughts and emotions are creative because we're creative beings and we live in an energetic world of manifestation. But what we're manifesting is dependent upon our attitude and how we perceive things. And you can be in a challenging situation with a high vibration mindset, with a positive mindset, an attitude that says, I understand this is a challenging time. I've got what it takes to get through. I know it's going to be hard at times, but I can do it. I've got all the tools and all the ability to get through. I'm not given any more than I can handle. One step at a time, I will make it through. I will thrive. So this month, you've got to have a good attitude because the creative energies around you from that 3 are really high. You are manifesting big time. So why not manifest things you want? Why not manifest good stuff instead of more hardship? All right. Also important that you try to have humor, that you try and do more of what feels good. It's all about feeling good and deliberately going out of your way to do more of what you enjoy, whether that's listening to music, whether that's talking to somebody with a great upbeat positive energy or a good sense of humor. Maybe it's watching some reruns of Friends on YouTube or comedy programs or reading or being creative or getting out in nature or being artistic or cooking or gardening. It really doesn't matter. Whatever makes you feel good, do more of it. This is also a month where you need to communicate more. Communicate what's on your mind. Don't just hold things in. You've got to express yourself. You've got to release. You've got to let it out. Whether you do that through communication and conversation, whether you do it by journaling, whether you do it by typing an email or writing a letter or writing a poem, it really doesn't matter as long as you get it out. It's better out than in. What you resist persists. Some people may need to have some heart-to-heart conversations to clear the air. It's also important to be more social this month, to get out and about, have some fun, have some adventure, try some new things. All right? I'll leave that with you, and I wish you a fantastic month. Let's move on now to personal year number 2. You guys are in a year and you've only got 2 months left where you're fine-tuning things behind the scenes. You're getting everything organized, everything in place. You have to deal with emotional issues. It's a very slow-paced energy this year. You know, you will be moving into a 3-year next year, and that's a bit of a higher frequency, a bit more positive and a bit more animated, a bit more exciting. For the month of November, you will be in a 4 month. So this is a month to actually get your head down and your bum up. Do the work. Do whatever needs to be done in yourself and your own personal growth and your own self-improvement, as well as the circumstances in your physical life. Do whatever work needs to be done to get yourself and your life and the circumstances of your life where you want them to be. This is the month where you need to have a plan. This is the month where you need to put things in place to build the foundation that's going to carry you through for the next few years moving forward. So this is a foundation laying, action orientated month where there will be a lot more required of you. It's not an easy breezy, lazy around, do nothing and sit on the couch month. This is where you will be required to put more effort in. There may be some extra actual work to be done in your actual world. There might be more required of you. There might be more self-discipline required, more action required, more actual physical work on your plate. There may be more challenges, issues. Now, this month is known for creating frustration, delays, and limitation. But it's all in your attitude on how you get through this month. With the right attitude, those obstacles will disintegrate. But you have to be patient. You have to be persistent. You have to have fortitude. You have to have determination. You need to be organized, focused, determined, hardworking, focused, all right? So concentrate. Don't let yourself get distracted. Follow through. Keep going until you get those results. Don't give up halfway through. Don't try and take the easy path or the easy road. You will fall flat on your face. Don't push against what is. Accept what is, embrace what is, and change your attitude towards what is. Have a positive, optimistic mindset and take each moment one step at a time. Get organized, get structured, and follow things through. You'll find by the end of this month you will have accomplished quite a bit with the right attitude. It is a time to not allow yourself to be sidetracked. It's a time to be responsible. It's a time to have goals and a plan of action on how you can achieve those goals. And like I said, it can feel slow. It can feel like you're one step forward, two steps back. It can feel like you want to go running and sprinting, but you're wearing concrete boots. So you might feel held back at times, but hang in there, keep doing the work, and you will come up with some really good results. I wish you a wonderful month. Let's move on now to personal year number 3. You guys are in a year where you've only got 2 months left. And this 3 year has been all about trying to see the glass half full, having an optimistic mindset, having a bit more fun, being a bit more expressive, and communicating and expressing yourself. Now, for the month of November, you are in a 5 personal month. That means progress, movement, and change. So this month can be quite fast-paced moving. When a 5 month is combined with a 3 year, that means there can be a lot of things happening and you've got your finger in a lot of different pies and you're going to be easily distracted. So you need to focus, you need to concentrate. You might need to even write things down or take notes on your phone so you don't forget things, so that you don't leave things incomplete, so that you don't get distracted away from completing tasks, that you are able to stay organized and structured and disciplined, all right? Because there will be a lot of things pulling you in a lot of different directions. It is a fantastic combination of numbers to have fun, to be wild, to go a bit crazy, to go out and try new things, to be daring, to be adventurous. This is a time of change. So for some people, the change is, if you've got changes you know you need to make, be proactive in making them. Because if you've got changes that need to be made, but you're procrastinating, or you're afraid of making them, or you're just being lazy or in denial and sweeping things under the carpet, life has a funny way of forcing those changes upon you, so you have no choice. Don't wait till life steps in and makes it harder for you. Be proactive, take the bull by the horns, and you be in charge of making those, of creating those changes and implementing them. Instead of being the ambulance at the bottom of the cliff, reacting. Be proactive, not reactive, in making those changes. Great time to apply for new things, to try things you never thought were possible, but be more social, be a bit wild, shake things up, have some change and some adventure. And I wish you an amazing month. So let's move on now to personal year number 4. You guys are in a year where it's God, slow and steady wins the race, one step at a time, laying foundations, doing the work beneath the scenes or in the background that enable you to move forward from next year on a solid foundation. So some people, it's mental changes that are needed to be made, a new attitude. Some people, it's financial changes. Some people, it's career changes, relationship changes, work and effort that's needed. Some people, it's to do with health and well-being. And some people, it's all of the above. But for the month of November, you are in a 6 personal month. And that means a strong focus on the relationships around you, a strong focus on family, especially friendships, pets and animals. Also a strong focus on domestic responsibilities, the home, the garden, children, schooling, clients, if you work in a service-based career. This month is about being of service, being there for those who need you. There might be an element of self-sacrifice. You may feel like you want to make it all about you, but circumstances have it that it's all about other people instead of you. Make sure that you embrace those opportunities to be of service willingly. Try not to be in resistance, because whatever happens is destined to happen, is meant to happen. So the best thing you can do is to just have faith that everything is exactly as it's meant to be, even if it's stressful and challenging and difficult. So know that you've got what it takes to make it through. Be there for those who need you. Make sure that you have balance in your giving and receiving if possible, that you still have time for self-care, that you have your glass as full as possible. That you are taking care of your own needs while you're looking after everybody else. I know it's a big ask, but it's definitely possible. Try to work on your self-love this month. The 6 energy always brings an element of criticism and perfectionism. So, really love and embrace yourself, warts and all, and be really kind and caring towards others and less judgmental and critical. That's really, really important. Also know that this month is great for getting a makeover, for working on your health and well-being, for seeing the beauty in yourself, in the world and others. It's also about knowing that the more we worry about other people, we're sending them that negative, worrisome energy, which is basically a lack vibration, which is saying, I have no faith in your ability to get through the challenge that you're in. I worry about you. I'm afraid that bad things are going to happen. What are you doing to that person with that mindset? Is you're manifesting that for them. You are sending them that low vibration energy, and you're actually increasing their chances of attracting those kinds of things that you're worried about. So you need to change that worry into faith in their ability to get through whatever they're going through, especially if it's your children, where there is or partner or people, parents, people that you have a strong emotional connection to. Know that your worry does not serve them, it hinders them. So improve that. I leave that with you, and I wish you a fantastic month. Let's move on now to personal year number 5. You guys are in a year of change. There can be a lot going on in a 5-year. It can be quite a busy month where things can come from left field. A lot going on. But for the month of November, you are in a 7 energy, a 7 personal month. And that's where it's a really good time to unplug if you can, to try and spend a bit more time on your own, even if it's a short while and you're literally only going for a walk alone. It's a great time to connect with nature, to go within, to focus on your personal growth, to look at your patterns of behavior, any blocks or limiting beliefs, any sort of triggers that you've got, any shadow parts of your personality or issues that you keep attracting or situations that you would like to change and improve. This is a month of going within, focusing on yourself and asking, who am I? What do I need to improve? What do I want? What do I not want? How do I avoid attracting what I don't want? It's a month to really focus on creating, manifesting for yourself, understanding the law of attraction like the back of your hand, amplifying your connection to source, really connecting your spiritual wisdom and putting into practice. It's a time for personal growth and spiritual growth. It's a time to study and learn. It's a time to spend quiet time alone in meditation and contemplation, working on any mind, body, spirit practices, breath work, anything health and well-being, nutrition, diet, exercise, body movement, studying anything to do with health and well-being, mind, body, spirit, psychology, human behavior, anything to do with that, amplifying your intuition. Quiet time alone without anything to distract you so that you can download and receive those aha moments that really only come in silence and quiet. Alone time, quiet time, stillness of the mind is when the intuition and the higher self can make the wisdom more easily known. When you're distracted, when you're running around, when you're around people, when you're listening to music, it's very difficult to notice this information. When it comes through, it's usually very subtle. But if you're always busy and distracted, you're not going to notice it. That's why quiet and stillness is so vital. So I'll leave that with you, and I wish you a wonderful month. And let's move on now to personal year number 6. You guys are in a year that focuses a lot on domestic responsibilities, the home, family, children, relationships, family members, friendships, community, your own self-care. And it does tend to have an element of self-sacrifice. Sometimes relationship issues come up in a 6 year that need addressing. A lot of people make up or break up in a 6 year. But for the month of November, you are in an 8 month, and that is where there is a very strong focus on money, business, and career. Okay, so if there are any career changes you want to make, some people career changes or financial changes are forced upon you. Sometimes that's in a positive way, sometimes that's in a challenging way. One thing's for certain is it's a month that you don't want to overspend. Don't overcommit yourself. You want a budget. You want to get your finances in order. You want to sort out any legal issues. Take care of business. Be really honest. Be ethical. Know that you might be able to lie and hide, but you can't lie and hide from the universe. The universe has got your number. Life knows exactly what you're up to. And even though you're a good actor, you cannot hide the energy of your actions and thoughts and words and deeds. So, it is the vibration of karmic balance, number 8, and also justice. And it's where the scales of justice will balance in whichever way they sway. No matter how good you act, the universe knows everything. It's keeping score. So be really honest and ethical. Work hard. You can always right your wrongs by atoning and taking responsibility and recognizing them and just talking to source energy or your higher self or the universe or whatever it is you believe in, and saying, look, I take full responsibility for my actions here. I know exactly what I've done. It was manipulative. It was dishonest. I was greedy. I was afraid. I was coming from a place of lack and fear. I atone for my actions. I won't do it again. I've learned a lesson, and sort of forgive yourself and express that out to the universe or your higher power or your higher self, and just take responsibility. It's also a month where you want to focus on the intricate details, learning the intricate details of the law of attraction and the manifestation process, because we are creative beings and we are having a spiritual beings having a human experience, and we are learning how powerful we are as creative beings, that it's what we believe to be will be, and to take responsibility for that and focus on what we want rather than what we don't want, to realize that our words are affirmations. So maybe Google or go onto YouTube, learn about the law of attraction. Look at Abraham Hicks, really get to learn the intricate details of the manifestation process and take advantage of that this month in this 8 month of manifestation. All right, I'll leave that with you, and I'll move on now to personal year number 7. You guys are in a 7 year, and the month for November brings you a 9 month. And that 9 month is out with the old to make way for the new. November is all about endings and completion and transformation, preparing you for a whole new energy next month. So what do you need to do for this month of November? The first thing is you want to take a look at your own personality, look at your triggers, your limiting beliefs, your shadow behavior, your, behaviors that do not serve you, that you do not want to take moving forward next month and next year and for the rest of your life. Do the work. Personal growth, self-improvement. Also looking at circumstances in your life that you've grown out of that you don't want to carry around anymore. Some people, it might be giving up a hobby, or it might be finally forgiving something that happened in the past, or letting bygones be bygones and forgiving a family member or a friend or a colleague at work. Let go. Let go of carrying those heavy weights around. Let go of behaviors, of worries, of fears, of self-doubt, of limiting beliefs, of negative thinking, and of putting yourself down in lack of self-worth, and letting go of fear. Be positive and be ready to move into a new beginning. What do you want to take with you moving forward? So get clear about where you're going. Create a direction and let go and let God. Move into a whole new beginning and transforming, where you move from the chrysalis into the butterfly. What does it take for you to get to where you want to be? Come up with a plan and implement that plan and take action this month. I wish you a fantastic month. Let's move on now to personal year number 8. You guys are in a month of 1. You are in, for November, you are in a 1 personal month. That's new beginnings, new opportunities, new mindset, new ideas, new projects. For some of you, new people, new friendships, new circle of friends, new partner, new love interest, a new business, a new job. You know, there are so many opportunities in this combination numbers that you're in for November. Take advantage of them. Be positive. Believe that there are opportunities out there for you. Focus on what you want, not what you don't want. You know, what have you outgrown? What's boring you? What have you lost motivation for? Let that go so that you can be open to new, fresh way of thinking, fresh ideas, fresh energy, fresh opportunities. Take the bull by the horns. This is a time to be proactive, to get up there, make things happen. Get in the driver's seat of your life. Be proactive, action-orientated, decisive, determined, positive, and just really go out there and have the courage to do things you normally wouldn't do. Have the strength and the self-confidence to believe that you can succeed, to really take the bull by the horns and make the most of this month. I wish you the very best, and we'll move on now to personal year number 9. You guys are in a year of endings, but for the month of November, you are in a 2-month. And that is a month that is very going to heighten your emotions. You may feel more sensitive than you normally do. You may feel like you want to really get close. You want to get deep and meaningful. You want to bond. You want to open your heart and feel that love. You want to adopt a sense of oneness. Connect with nature, connect with animals, connect and have those meaningful conversations. Be kind, be patient, be cooperative towards others and yourself. Be understanding, be gentle, be loving. Also, you might want to advance and expand on your own intuition. Some people like to take psychic development workshops in this combination of numbers. It's a great time to follow your instincts, follow your intuition, listen to your gut instinct. A great time to do meditation, to do some sort of self-examination, to go within, to look at yourself, to look at what you want to improve within yourself, to look at ways that you can love yourself more. You know, look at what you want from your life and how you can manifest it and attract it and raise your vibration. Do the things that need to be done to get yourself in that frequency, to attract the things that you want, to attract the good relationships, to love the work you do, to believe that you are worthy, to believe that you are healthy, to believe that even in the hardest of times, life can still be good. It's all about your perception. All right. So I wish you the very, very best for this month. I want you to make the most of that 2 month by really getting into expanding on your connection to source energy, whatever you want to call it, the universe, your higher self, God, creator, the divine, the higher power, the mighty I am that I am. It really doesn't matter what it is. It's a matter of connecting with it, to knowing that you are an extension of that, to knowing that is all there is and it's everything and it's a part of you, and that is your lifeline. That is what life is all about, to feel that connection, to build upon that relationship with source energy, and to know that that can do the heavy lifting for you in life through meditation, prayer, conversation, and making it an important part of your everyday life. I wish you an amazing month for November, and I'll be back on the 1st of December with your forecast, your last forecast for December 2025. Take care. Bye.